Hello friends, sir, should I join PwC SDC? Is one question that a lot of people ask me. Now the answer here to is that it depends. Now before I give you the reason why you should or you should not think, look at the context of why PwC SDC has been set up, why it has grown phenomenally, and what it can offer you in terms of different things which you look into a job like work-life balance or growth, etc. PwC SDC Kolkata is also known as the India Acceleration Center. In a typical Kolkata job market where you will not have typical a lot of good options. Of course, you've got a company like a Tata Steel, ITC, Excite, good strong companies, institutional companies, or good promoters or big four banks, PSUs. But then those options are limited. You really need very strong luck factor, very strong capabilities to emerge as a contender there. Otherwise, Calcutta job market becomes very dry, like a desert. Here, PwC, SDC is like an oasis in a desert. Post Singo, that is there. That's a reality, and that is what they've really capitalized on. They know that the supply of labor will be very strong in Calcutta. That person will not really quit very easily. If they are able to give growth, that person is going to stay. So they have a host of areas these are like internal firm services, human capital, IT, internal firm services, others, client and markets, and IT. And then for chartered accountants, the major thing is assurance and taxation. Even for BCom, for MBA, you can either get into taxation like transfer pricing or that expatriate taxation, or you can get into advisory, which are things like valuation, etc. So that ways there is a lot of areas where you can grow in PwC. The major area will be assurance, risk assurance, internal audit, GRC, IT audit, and financial services a major chunk for them. And then tax and regulatory services, FS, indirect tax, etc. The striking thing which I found over PwC SGC when I found their financials from MCA is their growth. 1,151 crores is their top line for FY20. Last 2 years, they have grown at 37%. The 4 year CAGR there otherwise was 24%. And this is just costless model in compliance with transfer pricing, not necessarily reflecting the complete value of the services because it's costless in compliance with transfer pricing, not necessarily the market price. And there they have still grown during COVID crisis where everyone was firing. PwC SDC was hiring, and they hired like 1,000 people in the last 6 to 8 months. And seamlessly, once someone is given an offer, you join. Laptop will reach your home, and you start working from home. Of course, there are various pros and cons here, but the fact of the matter is that this entity is really growing. And when an entity grows, the employees who are there, who are recognized in the system, will also grow. So, if you look at their hierarchy also from associate, senior associate, manager, which is again manager one, manager two, senior manager, and then director, and then managing director, salaried partner, and then partner. That way, you have that entire hierarchy to cover. Last 10 years, they have grown into an 8,000 plus strong company, 5 office locations in Kolkata and Bengaluru. And you would have thought that, okay, I'm joining at a very attractive salary, 7.5 lakhs, 8 lakhs. But where do I reach from here? No, there are people who are really earning good salary here. So if you look at people, even in aspects like senior associate, director, senior manager level, they are having salaries which are upwards of 1 crore and even upward of 50 lakhs. There are so many such people. So in that ways, you will find they're all sporting capabilities which you and me also have, like a CA degree, a CPA degree, MCOM, and then MBA or a CMA. And then these degrees are very interesting: ACMS, anti money laundering, and Oracle degree. And young people in their 40s, they are earning like 1 crore and 80 lakhs, 70 lakhs. That way, you have a good path ahead to grow. Employee expenses. Tell me one company in Calcutta which has 650 crores as employee expenses. It cannot be. This is the highest, I think, in terms of payroll cost, one of the highest companies in Calcutta market, which is doing well. And that is why you'll see a lot of people are now migrating to Calcutta because they're working in PwC SGC from Rajasthan, from Punjab. They go to campus with 40 vacancies for freshers in one location, 35 vacancies, 25 vacancies. growth is exponential. Their ability to pay will be because they are profitable. 216 crores of PBT, 151 crores of PAT. What else do you need in an entity? Backing of PwC US, which is the ultimate holdco. Intermediate is the Mauritius entity, and then all of these entities, UK, Canada, Australia, and India, which are entities which are exercising significant influence. The bulk of their work comes from US, 73%, followed by 8% each for UK and Canada. In absolute numbers, Canada is more, 93.5, UK is 87.7, and then Australia, and then rest of the world. So UK will remain the bulk of provider of services because again, because it is the holding company here. So they are trying to get more component of the audit now outsourced to India. So let's say from 20 to 30% of the audit, which is there. Now the objective is that in the next few years, they will move to 60, 70, 80% of the audit will be done from India. Like in private company services, they have an entity called PCS, which is private entities, not listed. The Indian entity will do end-to-end audit. They have complete flexibility. So it's not really now a back office kind of a thing that bhai, you are doing just copy paste jobs or very, very mechanical manual jobs. You're getting good work and the component of audit is increasing. So in terms of revenue breakup, US will remain. You get a chance to go to US, stay there for 3, 4 months. If you can really impress upon them, they might as well want to sponsor your visa and it opens your passport to a degree, a career there with CPA. Advisory is 22%, assurance is 42%, and tax is 37% of their revenue. So assurance is their major bread and butter activity. And now in terms of work, what is happening, it is not necessarily just being manual work, which is copy paste. Now they're using advanced softwares like Alteryx, where all the repeatable workflow will get completely automated. The focus will be more on analytics, on how you can, from this huge, humongous data, from data warehouses and cloud, how you can get actionable insights. So you can visit the website of Alteryx also, you'll understand the kind of work that they're doing. Then one good thing that you do here is team building. So you get managerial exposure. So even let's say after 7, 8 years of work ex, which in a typical industry, you might not necessarily have a team of 6, 7 people reporting to you. But here that will be the case. You will get the option to manage people. And beyond the point, you should not be an executor. You should do work and you should review other people work. You should be accountable for that. You should sign off on them. And your responsibility should evolve more into sales and marketing with your US counterparts to get work done, to get a sign off on the ultimate work done. And then PwC SGC is now offering work from home in COVID as much as up to June. So let's say you're a girl with a kid, you're wanting to stay at home and also take care of the kid, which is a very good option. Even in normal times, I've seen once or twice a week. If you really have got that rapport, you build your reputation for work, you get work from home. So that is it will be a good thing. Now, work-life balance will also depend on which vertical you are. Each vertical will have its own peak off-peak season. General assurance, risk assurance, PCS, financial services. Pressure will be there. Definitely. It is not like a typical PSU where you will have a limited work. In industry, also limited work will be there. But since it is consulting, you're billed like $20 per hour. So then work-life balance will have its own set of peak off peak. So let's say 3, 4 months extreme pressure, 3, 4 months will be normal, and 3, 4 months will be extremely less in terms of the pressure. So that way it is good. Plus during that extremely easy path, you can do CPA. The company will sponsor it given different conditions. So that way it is there. And then exit options, other big KPOs are there, big four KPOs like EY, Grant Thornton, KPMG, and then Deloitte USI, Hyderabad, Gurgaon. Captive KPOs are there like Tata AIG. It's an international entity called AIG US. They've got a huge setup in Bangalore and Gurgaon, which does the internal audit for the whole of the world. So if you are doing this internal audit in an offshore model for PwC US for their clients, you can do that same work for an AIG of sorts or a Macquarie or a Barclays or a Credit Suisse. And then there are these host of KPOs like Capgemini and Genpact, where your team management skills are what are most important, and that you are developing here. Maybe you can move to industry with the help of one Godfather. Big Four in India, if you can make an impact. Plus, you can get a PR of Canada and move to Canada, get absorbed there. And then for the host of CPA firms in US or in Canada, your experience will be extremely relevant because you know exactly how audit is done as per their standards, as per their methodology. Even in PwC US, you can get absorbed. So that way there are decent exit options. I think from a Calcutta standpoint, from a growth standpoint, from an intellectual learning standpoint, again, also it will all depend on what are the options you have. For example, you have to choose between PwC, SDC and HUL. Obviously, you should go for HUL. But let's say if you have to choose between PwC, SDC and a sponge iron player who might as well get into NCLT in 3 years down the line, that way then PwC, SDC will be better. So it will depend on what are the options that you have, and but then take a good view because this video is going to has been uh, I've spent a lot of time to get this data analyzed, etc., so that you get a complete perspective. Because a lot of people say that so many people are being hired, what will happen? Will they be able to foot the salary? No, hey, they are growing. They've become like the most important slide is the fact that they are now at 1151 crores of revenue. That is also cost plus model. So they are growing phenomenally. So you don't have to worry that whether your growth will be a limitation. Look at the number of people who are drawing very good salaries there. Why not you become one of them? They are paying 650 crores of employee expenses, very profitable entity, backing of US, getting good work, and then automating work using Alteryx. You getting team building exposure, work from home, work-life balance, peak of peak. But yes, you will have to work hard. Free riders may not necessarily survive in a consulting environment, and then decent exit options. So net, I think it's a good option, and you might get a concerted view here given the other option that you have. But my objective of this video was to give you that complete 360-degree view so that you can take an informed decision instead of just asking the man on the street and just getting misguided. Bye bye. Thank you, and share this video with your near and dear ones. Bye.